when you're doing performances, I know a lot of you do that kind of work. You know, you never really know whether it mattered to anybody at all if you do that. And especially if you're working in a more something where you don't actually see your audience. You put your work somewhere in a gallery. And you never really know whether it mattered at all that you did that. Whether anybody actually looked at it. And whether you really spoke to someone. So what is it that you're doing? What do you want? Who are you talking to? Oh my God, just pushes a button with everybody. What do you feel about that? And not only your home, but some kind of a national identity, which is at the moment very precarious. You know, and how does where you live affect who you think you are? You know, what does that mean to you as a person? Not just as a citizen, as a person, where you live. As it all gets just rewritten every day. Groundlessness is the basis of this thing. You know, living in a mental world, whether it's the back of your mind world or wherever you are, it is one where the ground has been pulled away from you. How do you deal in a world that's become less tactile in certain ways? And what does that mean about the creation of, let's say, your self-image? You asked who I was at doing this, and actually I try to be a questioner, but also I realized that I do talk to someone. I use various structures or methods during shows, and one is to find somebody and talk to them. Write them and talk to them and just try to see what they Another person I occasionally talk to is a kind of younger, sadder version of myself, sitting in the middle, and she's like, and I'm trying to like cheer her up, whatever, just like, come on. You know, think about it from this angle, that angle, this angle. It's not just all, you know. So trying to just coax something from that. Not that I think, frankly, that art should make the world a better place. I have a lot of trouble with that idea. You know, a lot of trouble. It seems very 19th century to me. You know, it's supposed to make it better. You know, like better who? Who are you talking about? You're so pathetic. This kind of like messianic sort of thing. I have to say that after listening to all of your descriptions of what was going on in this kind of artwork, I don't really know what this stuff is. I don't know. Every time I try to define what a story is, how a story works, or how a work of art works, and I think I've kind of gotten it, somebody comes along and does something that breaks every single rule that I just constructed. Some young artist kind of goes, oh, how about this? And I go, right. Because we're working in a situation in which there are no rules. It's one of the very few things in life that you can do which doesn't have any rules. You make them up. You do. That's the breathtaking thing about this kind of freedom. Being an artist. That's the only way that I can see available at the moment that we can be free.